Good morning. Thank you, Jesus, for the day. It's a Wednesday. It's really hot and really humid here today, but let's get into the video. I got my energy drink. These are terrible for you. I try to drink coffee, but today is the day. Jacob's over there. Craig jigging all of our face frames. Doing well?
Doing well.
Why do you got the glove on?
Oh, it's annoying twisting this all day. They're sharp.
Huh.
Got something.
Got the box fan because it's literally 100 degrees in here.
It's horrible. And it's like 9 a.m.
Not even 9 a.m. It's like 8:30. Love that for us. I'm going to cut these two doors down. I'm going to router these two doors. I'm going to foam sand these two doors, double check them, and then bore them with our balloon mini press machine. There for that cabinet, whose face frame is right there. This is for a job we did a long time ago. Not that long ago, but we were waiting for the countertop to get in since this cabinet goes 46 3/8. Goes countertop to essentially the top of the other uppers. Let's cut these down really quick. Perfect. Nice and square. Oh my goodness, I'm hitting everything. It's crazy. What? Where do you need it to be? Where do you need it to be?
1.5.
Okay, I'll cut it. I think the dust collector just turned off. I've been fighting with that thing all day. I'm done fighting with it. It needs a new switch, like control box panel. I'm just not dealing with it right now. There we go. Alright, so now what I need to do is I need to cut down my width. Again, all I'm doing is just taking 1/8 of an inch off everywhere. So I'll take 1/8 of an inch off here, 1/8 of an inch off here. These will come out perfectly to 2.5s. We'll get them over there. So where Jacob basically is, I'll get them all routed, palm sanded, bored, double checked measurement wise. And then probably start helping Jacob with our White Oak face frames that he's doing right now. How are the face frames coming along? The White Oak face frames.
Going good.
After you spilled your Diet Mountain Dew everywhere and your Propel everywhere.
It's been a rough morning. It's a little toasty for my liking, but
You got a fan.
we're here. I need the fan.
Let's see how that guy works right there, the Milwaukee drill driver.
Wonderful.
On the 2.5s we don't do it, but normally we do a coarse thread 1.25 inch and then 1 inch fine thread on the outside so that end grain doesn't pop through. But the 2.5s are wide enough the Craigs don't get near the edges. Isn't that correct? A little glue squeeze out, perfect.
That's what we're looking for. That's good.
Alright, I'm gonna bore these doors. I have one door done right there. Another door clamped, ready to go. Right down the middle on this one. Really, any door above 30, I just do 3 hinges. A lot of guys will wait till like 34, 36. But these doors are like 46.25, so definitely doing 3 hinges. Pours it down. Press the hinge in. Then all I have to do is come over here. Unscrew these. And then I'll put these in the baggie. When we get to the job site, put the hinges back in, screw them back in. Done. Super simple. This can get sprayed. That face frame can get sprayed. Once I take those hinges out, that door can get sprayed. And then we're going to be building face frames the rest of the day. We're putting together face frames, and Jacob decided to take a break and not Craig jig this piece. Oh, and you don't want to plug it in for me?
No. My fan's plugged in.
Prioritizes the fan. This is the only bit of electrical I don't really have run.
Huh?
We plug it in. Oh, this is the only thing I don't have permanently plugged in. Have this Craig set up to 3/4. Try to get me lined up. Doesn't like going through this white oak, I'll tell you that. This bit is not that old. We might have to get a new one. A new bit. Just as I said that, the bit snapped.
Huh?
Yeah, the bit snapped. Oh, literally just as I said that, the bit snapped. And we have that.
Is it in the...
Great.
Is it in it?
No, it just snapped off. Well, I'm gonna see if I can't use this. I think I'll be able to. I might just have to clamp it. So when the glue dries, we'll have one screw in it. Love that for us. Literally just as I was saying that too.
I guess to say you don't got another one of those.
Nope. I don't think so. Well, actually, yeah, we do. We actually do right here. All right, we do. Let's take this collet off. This is in our handheld. That bit was not that old, but it's what happens sometimes. Let's get our little Allen key set. Take that collet off. Come down underneath here, and essentially I had to put this bit up into here. Just like that. Back in action. All right, let's finish out this Craig now. Now we're not plugged in.
Yeah, it might be on there.
Not back in action.
We're getting there.
Getting there. I don't know what in the heck. That bit did not like going through that either. I don't know. It went through though. It's all good. Struggle bus. Alright. Put some glue on this guy right here. Kind of wipe it and dab it everywhere so we get full contact. Grab my clamp. Huh? Probably 36, I think, right? What number is it? 12? 39. But it's 35, so it's 30 and a half, so you're fine. Vertical belt sander can only do up to like 30, well it says 37, but really like 36 and a half. Yeah, I don't think it'll work. 36 is typically what I stop at. Okay, so that piece is in, secured. Now we need big boy. This is for a blind corner situation. That's why I'm gonna put this on. Since these are custom, I don't want to add fillers if possible. So instead of just making this 1.5 inches and then adding a filler, I just combined the filler with into the face frame. Less seams, and I think easier install for us. Put a little 1.25 inches in there. I do like the drills better than the impacts, especially for square bits. Okay, yes, that's correct, just like that. Now we'll put our bottom piece on, and then we'll put our two middles in, and it'll essentially come out looking, these are our Lazy Susans, but it'll essentially come out looking like that guy right there, 3 drawer boxes. So I need to put in the rest of the pieces, putty, double check our measurements, and then keep going. Jacob's going crazy, he's getting a lot of them done, so I gotta go crazy and catch up to him and do my part. Right, Jakey?
I think so.
Getting another one done. Already have it glued up. Gonna line it up here. Attempt to. And the sawhorse in the way. Love that for us. There we go. Clamp it. Screw it in. Perfect. There we go. More glue. Kind of dabble that around. Put a decent amount of glue because the end grain's gonna soak it up. Isn't that right, Jakey?
That is right.
Isn't that correct?
You gotta get that.
It's one of the things I've been trying to correct. Instead of saying that's right, you would say that's correct.
That ain't right.
That's correct.
Too proper.
Now, I always notice that too when everyone says it. Yeah, that's right. Nah, brother, that's correct.
Odd.
You know? What I should start saying is every time someone's like, that's right, I'll be like, is that left?
No. You know exactly what they mean when they say that's right.
I know, but it just sounds like it's not correct. I think because saying right is way easier than saying correct.
Yeah.
Get some glue in there. We'll do it. Because you wouldn't say we'll do it rightly, you would say we'll do that correctly.
Well, yeah, just you put the E at the end.
L-E-E? Lee?
Bobby Lee.
One of my friends' last name is Lee. Sang Lee. Don't disrespect Sang, that boy's the goat.
He's the...
Shout out you, Sang, if you're watching. 17 and a half, 33 and a half. He's what?
What's he do again? Does he work at a gas station?
No, he works for Maverick now.
Yeah.
But he's at corporate.
Oh.
Big dog.
I thought he didn't like work in a gas station.
No, he used to run a store. Yeah, but he was so good, they said, you better get up to corporate, brother.
You're getting checked up.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go for him.
I think he kind of controls, like, the gas prices. Or he changes all the gas prices, make sure.
Put him down.
That's what I'm saying. It's a saying. Come on, brother. What are you doing?
So your buddy's on taxes.
I know. Doing us dirty.
He was down pretty decently yesterday.
Yeah, I think he put him down himself.
Good.
That'd be funny.
You live here?
Ankeny.
Yeah.
So we're located. Ankeny, Iowa. The birthplace of Craig. Actually not. Huxley, where I grew up, is actually the birthplace of Craig, I believe, but...
Craig.
Not, yeah, Craig Tool?
Oh, Craig Jig?
Craig Tool.
Look at that warp on that.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
So we can actually get the sandpaper in this groove now. So every
That's good.
every toe.
Yeah.
So the final, there should take that sandpaper
And
put
go
it in
through
there,
there.
and then we don't get anything in.
Right. Testing out a new product. Catalyzed. It's like what the actual factories use. It's like the most durable. It's a 2-part. Whole different primer. Whole different everything. A lot harder to use, but a way better product. I don't gotta worry about using it. That's Jakey's problem, right, Jakey?
I think you're going to have to go back to spraying kitchens. Do advance for me.
Oh, no, Jakey. You're the best at it now.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you're the best. Customers love when you spray them. They say, send us that kid with the beanie from the videos.
Got no beanie.
Got no beanie, too hot, 100 degrees here.
I kept wearing it up there and I would take it off like the second I walked in. I was like, what's the point of bringing this thing?
Too hot.
I was hanging out in the van and then he came by and picked up the mower. He's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just watching paint dry.
Watching paint dry.
There's not much I can do.
And have no beanie.
I had to call it quits and just sit in the kitchen floor. Sitting in the bubble.
Yeah, for real.
I had all 4 fans in there.
We have that corn sweat. The real thing, because it is illegally humid. Illegally humid.
It can be 95 with no humidity.
It's literally 95 with like 80% humidity.
I can handle that. My buddy that lived down in Oklahoma, he said it's like 96 there all the time.
But no humidity.
Nothing like
None.
that. He came back and it's like 85 and he's just
I will say this though. When we went down to Alabama, like it's literally 95 with 80% humidity here. It's terrible. And down to Alabama though, oh my goodness. It was like 95 with the same humidity, but dude, it felt like, because you're closer to the sun, or you're closer to the equator. Closer to the sun, that's funny. Closer to the equator. Dude. I thought what we had was bad. No. To be fair though, they have the ocean. So like, that's my whole point. We have no ocean. We have nothing here.
got a couple lakes.
They have the ocean, so like they can deal with the heat, you know? They don't have snow. We have snow, we have humidity. We have terrible weather. Terrible weather. And we didn't do anything wrong. We just feed the world. 33, 30 and a half. No, it's the best state though. It's the best state. There's no slander. We don't slander this state. It's the best state.
I'll never leave this state, but boy, I hate the weather.
But this weather is cooked. You get like 2 weeks. Right before spring and right as fall starting. 2 weeks. Or right at when winter's ending and right when fall begins. There's like a week on each side, and it's the best weather in the world.
Get all your activities out.
Alright, we're done. That one we have to sand first, and then we'll put together. We're gonna go through, double check all of these, double check all of my drawer box math, and then vertical belt sand from 13/16 thick to 3/4 of an inch thick between 80 and 150 grit sandpaper. Jacob and I now are going to start sanding our face frames down from 13/16 thick to 3/4 of an inch thick. We got our machine recalibrated, so it's sanding everything perfectly now. This takes a long time because you gotta make sure you go slow. And we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do like 10 passes. So it takes a good amount of time, but it makes life a lot easier. And then what we'll do, we did double check them all, so we'll go back over there once this is complete. And we will palm sand these down, clean up the inside. Even though we do send the insides through before we put everything together, just want to make sure everything's perfect before they get sent over there to get stained, front and back, insides, and clear coated front and back and insides. I've noticed that a lot of, I don't know if a lot, but quite a few new homes that I've seen, they don't clear coat or they don't stain or they don't even spray the back sides of the face frame. And you can see that. I don't know why they don't do that. So we do that here though. We're getting a new product because we want to become, most of the cabinet places that I see don't finish their products. They build them and they send them out. Someone else sprays or stains or clear coats. Well, we do it all here. We measure, we build, we install, we spray, we stain, we clear coat, everything. So a lot of you guys have been asking about, hey, do you want, or do you guys ship nationwide? Well, we're figuring that out, so that way we'll be able to. The way we can get you guys our nice custom cabinets. It's not gonna love that wide piece there, I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna have to send this one through this way because it's 39 inches wide, so let's see how much it hates it. It might hate it a lot. It hated it, but it was fine. We were under 35, so that's good. All right, well, we're gonna keep getting these guys sanded down. and we'll go palm sand. Jacob put together this last face frame right here. It was too wide to fit the vertical belt sander, so we had to sand it in 4 separate parts, put it together. We double checked it measurement wise, and now just palm sanding, just lightly cleaning all of this up, make sure the stain takes it or the wood takes the stain consistently. We're using 150 grit sandpaper. You don't want to use 220 because it'll make the grains or the fibers of the wood too flat and it won't absorb as even. So we're just using 150 grit, going over it to make sure everything's nice and clean before we stain and we clear coat. Brandon got back from the job in Iowa City, the 2-color job. Uppers were extra white, lowers were naval. He got all the doors. Oh, my camera's so messy. And it's humid in here. Holy cow. He got everything hung, grills, doors, storefronts, door boxes, cabinets, handles drilled, everything touched up, all the trim on. That job's now complete. And we're on to this White Oak Kitchen Remodel. All the face frames are now completed. They're ready for stain and they're ready for clear coat. Brandon's cutting out some doors for another project. Jacob and I are going to look through my list right here and figure out exactly what we need to cut for the trim, the crown, the screen molding, the fillers, the shoe, the toe kick. My camera is in shambles there. We have to cut. We usually always custom make our trim, but we definitely have to this time because it's white oak and no one really stocks that around here. So cut this all out. Jacob's going to start sanding it in the vertical belt sander. And then I'll keep cutting. I'll go help him do that. We'll palm sand it and hopefully get that completed today. All the trim pretty much cut except for the toe kick, and now we're sanding her down. How's that make you feel? Thumbs down. It's all good. Coming out. This is a shoe molding, so I'll have to do a round over on it, but got to get it down the correct thickness first and foremost. We custom make pretty much all of our trim. When it's painted, it doesn't really matter unless our client wants us to custom make it for some reason. But when it's a stain job, we like to just make all the shoe, the crown, screen molding, fillers by ourselves. We like to make it because then we're able to use, I flipped it already, here. We're able to use the same material that we used to make the doors and the face frames and the side panels and everything. So that way we know that the material will take the stain or the clear coat the exact same way as it does for the doors, the face frames, the side panels, etc., etc. So it's definitely a pain in the butt to do it this way, but it comes out better in the finish, and we can control it, make sure everything looks correct. But it's definitely a pain in the butt. So we're going to keep sanding this. We have the screen molding, the fillers. I never plan on using that stuff, but I'd rather have the screen molding and the fillers just in case. But the last thing you want is when you get to the job site, you don't have something and you need something. Send that thing to the moon. Yeah, that's all right. We got that squared away. We're almost done with the shoe molding. The crown's already done. And then again, it's just screen molding and fillers. Jacob and I got all the trim cut out, vertical belt sanded, screen molding, shoe molding. We did a round over on it, 3/4 by 3/4, not 3/4 by half, so technically it's a quarter round, I suppose. It's a quarter of the way around. We circle, crown molding. What else? I think that's pretty much it. The fillers are over there, those are done. Now we're gonna palm sand this stuff up, make sure it's perfect. Sanding it the same way we sand the face frames, all the doors. And then that'll probably end the day sanding all this stuff. It's going to take a minute, but that's okay. Get it all sanded out with 150 grit, so that way tomorrow, hopefully the CNC will be cutting out the cabinet shells, and we can maybe even start building the actual shelving. All the face frames, again, are ready for stain and clear coat tomorrow, along with all the trim except for the finished toe kick. But once we get the paneling in, we'll cut that. That's super easy. And then that can all get stained and clear coated. Super busy day working on our White Oak Kitchen remodel. We have a whole bunch more left to do. CNC has to cut the shelves out, and then we have to put all the cabinet shelves together. We have to put all the shelving together. And then we have to, once the face frames and the trim is all clear coated and stained, we can put the face frames onto the cabinet shelves. We can double check that the shelving actually fits, cut all the side panels, stain, clear coat all the side panels, put the side panels all on. And then we have to make all the doors, make all the drawer boxes, get all that installed. All before we can finally take everything that's fully assembled, send it to the house to get that installed, put the trim on, and then drill all and install all the handles that we're supplying. So crazy next couple of days. Hopefully we can get that all done so we can install on Monday. Today is, what is today? Wednesday? So we'll see, I'm not really sure, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday we'll be super busy. And yeah, we'll go from there. It's gonna be a fun, exciting new White Oak Kitchen Remodel series. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, start grinding on the cabinet shelves, the shelving, the drawer boxes, whole bunch of stuff. We'll see you then. Adios.